How's it going, guys? It's your favorite reseller back at it again. You already know. If you don't already know me, I've made over 20K over the last year from reselling cameras on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm just here to spit some game about something that I've been thinking about recently, which is to hurry up, to have some urgency, to stop being so complacent and stop laying down and to realize that, assuming that you're in your youth right now, that you're a young man, an ambitious young man watching raw, kind of unedited, long talking head videos like this, to kind of hurry up and have some speed, have some urgency with which you act. Okay, I'm currently in my junior year of high school, which is the third out of 4 years. In the fourth year, which is senior year, if you're not American, then in that year you have to do a bunch of college applications. You have to kind of do like state testing, all of this, and you basically that's the year where you really start thinking about what you're going to do after college. You know, what degree you're going to do, what colleges you're going to apply to, and obviously in American high school they assume that you're going to go to college. I assume in other countries as well they assume that you're going to go to college. That's the kind of well trodden path. That's obviously the most taken path. And so people are kind of just funneled before they even have the ability to like critically think for themselves to go down that path of college. Now, if you want to stray away from that path and make your own life and, live that life that you see so much on, I don't know, I guess Instagram Reels, where it's like the breast skills, like having a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, I don't know, living in a big city like Dubai or Tokyo or something like that. And if you want to actually live your own life, live on your own means, have the life that everybody dreams of, but not that many people can reach, then you have to go off that path, and you have to do so by having a huge sort of urgency. And because if you just kind of are staying complacent and you just kind of let life pass you by and you do exactly what the education system and schools want you to do, and the government wants you to do, I guess, not to sound too like controversial, then you're gonna naturally go down that path of college because that's where they want you to go. And that's most people, they stay complacent. They don't do much in their day. They don't change things up. They don't try something new. They don't take risks. They just do their internships. They do their volunteering. They do their homework. They study for the tests. They listen in class. They never break the rules. They never do anything out of the ordinary. They always follow what other people are doing. They always do what everybody's doing. They watch the reels. They look at people's posts. They do the Snapchatting and stuff like that everybody is already doing, and therefore they get the results that everybody else is doing, which is going to college, getting a bad to moderate job that pays like, I don't know, maybe like 50K after like 4 years of education. Then they're stuck with college debt for the rest of their life. Then they have to settle down with a midwife, not like midwife, but like mid-looking wife, and they have to have like annoying kids that they don't even like, and they live in suburbia. You don't want to live that life, assuming that you're watching this video. You need to act with urgency in order to get off that path. There's more kind of like an activation energy, so I guess school is kind of useful, where there's like very little activation energy into going into that kind of normal college route. It just kind of leads you there. It's an easy path. It's the path of least resistance, basically. Like, the image where it's like a bunch of people walking, and there's most people walking in like one direction, and there's like the lone wolf Sigma walking the other direction. That is because it takes so much more activation energy. It takes so much more intention in order to stray away from that path and make your own name. Make a name for yourself. It takes a lot to go against the grain. It takes a lot to kind of take the punches that the public will give you, that people at school will give you, that your parents will give you, that people at, I don't know, I guess your job, that your friends will give you. They'll all throw punches at you because you're trying to do something that they are too afraid to do, or you're doing something that they don't believe will lead to success because, I don't know, I guess you haven't proven already to them that it's going to lead, that you are the kind of person who works with intention, that actually puts their all into what they do. If you put your all into what you do and you try to stray away from that path instead of going down the college route, assuming that you put your full effort, your full attention, that you work with urgency, and that you don't let just life pass you by, you don't live by the same comfortable routine, and you don't try the same things, you break the rules once or twice, you change your routine once to see, I don't know, if something works better. You sit down and instead of scrolling reels, instead of binging YouTube videos, which you think are productive but actually aren't, they're just a waste of time. You sit down with your thoughts and, I don't know, you journal or you read or you just kind of sit and stare at the wall and think about, assuming that you don't have a business right now, you think about what business can I start? What can I do to bring value to the world? How can I make money? How can I make a name for myself? What kind of path should I go down? What is my passion? What do I want to put my full attention into? What did I like doing as a kid? Like, what did I naturally have? What was I naturally good at as a kid? What did I naturally like doing as a kid that I can then. Let me turn the fan on. My bad, it's hot. I live in Arizona. So, what can I do? Well, what did I do as a kid that can extract and I can learn from? Like, what did I like doing as a kid that I can learn from and I can see my passion from that? Find out your passion from there. Find out a business idea that has a ton of potential. Find someone that you can work with on a business idea. Find someone who has the same kind of intentionality and purpose as you. Meet new people, and that's probably how you can do something like that. Meet people at the gym, meet people at your school, talk to more people. Stop staying with your friend group, move with urgency. I'm already in my third year of high school, and it feels like I'm barely on my second. It feels like it's so surreal that I'm already well over halfway through high school. It feels like my third year just started yesterday, when in actuality it's about the first quarter is about to finish. The first quarter of my third year is about to finish. It felt like it started yesterday. I haven't done much. I have to work with more intentionality. People are dying everywhere. About a month ago, my grandpa died, and then my friend's dad died, and then my dad's friend's father died, and then Charlie Kirk died like just this afternoon. Like, people are dying. Come on, like, move with a little bit of urgency. Have more intentionality. Keep moving and moving. Just do one thing and just do anything but stand still. Do not stand still. Do not stay in your comfortable routine. Unless you have a business that you are aggressively working on, a business that has so much potential, and you already have that clear set path for that, and you already know exactly, like, within a few months or within a year, this thing is going to explode, and I have this concrete, well-lit path, and there's very little room for error on this, and there's so much potential, and this is going to grow so much, and I have a great thing on my hands. Unless you're in that situation, but you're probably not, you probably don't have a passionate business that you have been working on. You're probably a little bit purposeless. You probably want to make money, but you don't exactly know how. Then try stuff. That's how I made $20K in the last year, which is still surreal to me. And I bought my own car. I bought my own Tesla. I'm actually about like $22K right now, or like 23 to 24 actually, including all my profits and everything that I spent my money on. Like, personally, I'm at well above $24,000 within the last year, and I have like spent no more than like 2 hours a day working on that, and like much less than that on most days. So guys, just like keep it moving. Come on, like, get going. You have the same hours in the day as like a CEO, or I don't know, like Naval Ravikant or Elon Musk, and they all do so much in their day, and you are they are so productive and they are way ahead of you. You should be working harder than them in order to catch up to them. They should not be working harder than you when they're still well above you. CEOs like Hamza Ahmed, Naval Ravikant, who's like an angel investor, makes a ton of money. Well, I guess he isn't a good example because he doesn't work all the time. But people like Elon Musk, they work all day. They're contributing their life to their work all day. Their life is their work. You should be working harder than them. You should be working harder than these modern day entrepreneurs who are starting to make money from like AI businesses. Like, I see the videos all the time. Like, this 21-year-old has made over like $100 million from this AI whatever business. It's probably like the numbers are a little bit inflated, but still, they are super successful people. You should be working harder than them in order to catch up to them. They should not be working harder than you. You should be constantly searching with great urgency of what your passion is, what you should be working on, what you can dedicate your life to right now, what this phase of your life, this era of your life should be about, and just put everything into that. Stop letting life pass you by, because there is nobody who's going to save you, because they don't want. It's not in the public's best interest to save you. It's in the government and the kind of the public's interest to just put you into college and keep you comfortable and not tell you anything. Not tell you that there's a separate life that you could live, that there's a much better entrepreneurial life that you can live, much more purposeful, much more fulfilling. It would be much more in their interest to allow you to stay comfortable, to not tell you anything, to feed you these algorithms and feed you junk food and feed you, you know what I mean, like feed you entertainment, feed you Netflix, Disney Plus, all this. Like, come on, keep going to the cinema, watching movies, like keep going to the movie theater, keep going to Chick-fil-A, eating food, keep skipping the gym, keep doing these things. Come on, what are you doing? Like, stay consistent in your routine, and then in your free time, try something new. Stare at the wall for a bit. Think about, your life so far. Journal about how you can become better. Journal about concrete, exact step-by-step goals, and prioritize everything that you want to improve in your life. Start taking your nebulous ideas in your head that you've gotten from consuming so many YouTube videos, from like all these self-improvement videos, and turn it into a list of goals that you want to achieve. Then prioritize those goals and find what the most important thing that you should do right now is. And I've deducted that as being the pursuit of money, right? Because basically everything in life is money walled, because money is like the transfer of value. If you're of value, like let's say you have a job, then you're valuable, because like if you're like a waiter at Chick-fil-A, then the value that you're giving is that you're serving people their food that they pay for an example. So money is the exchange of value. So if you're valuable, then you're going to make money. So if you want value from the world, if you want a plane ticket, if you want good food, if you want a nice roof, if you want a good house, if you want a nice car, all of these things, you need to give money, because you are being provided value in return. People will not trust you as much if you are a young person and you don't have money. They'll trust you a lot more if you have money, because that shows that you've provided value to the world and you've done it on your own. I've realized that, if I want to improve my skincare, if I want to improve my looks, if I want to improve the way that I dress, I can't do that unless I have money to spend. So I started the reselling thing. I tried business after business after business, failed. Success. Reselling worked. Now I've made 20K. Now it's for my next goal. Improve my looks. So I can, if you don't know what the halo effect is, it's like the idea that more attractive people are treated better. So now I'm working on my looks for the halo effect. So I'm going to be treated better. I'm going to get more YouTube views, because people are going to watch a video longer if it's from someone who is more attractive. People are going to click on a video more if they see a more attractive person in the thumbnail. That's just the way that it works. That's just a halo effect. It's just evolutionary. Then I'm going to focus on dating. Then I'm going to focus on, other aspects of my life. But right now it is a pursuit of money. It's the pursuit of growing this channel, moving from reselling to growing this channel by providing value to you guys watching the video, and I guess selling a course on how to also resell and also make money in that way, to get your feet off the ground in order to start making money. Things like that, guys. Just keep on moving, keep on deciding goals. You could see how kind of clear-cut my path is. It's not exactly clear-cut, but you can see that I have an order of operations that I'm doing. I have some goals that I have set. Basically everybody, including you probably, don't have this kind of like intention. You don't have this kind of goal setting. You're just like, yeah, I would like to be rich, but I don't want to put in the effort to do that. I want to have a good dating life. I want to look good, but I don't know exactly what steps that I'm supposed to do to get there. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't want to go through the procedures of doing that. I don't want to. Alright guys, my phone died, but you get what I'm getting at. The next morning that you are available, the soonest possible time where you have the max brain power and you are available, sit down and think without any other stimulation. Write down the goals that you have. Write down what you want to achieve. Prioritize it in the list of the first thing and the most important thing that you want to do at the moment, and work tirelessly at that goal. And stop standing still. You have a goal in front of you now, assuming that you are actually following. I said assuming a lot, but assuming that you actually are following what I just said, and you're actually sitting down and you have set your own goal, because this is going to determine the trajectory of your life. If you don't do this, then the brutal truth is that you're just going to be sent onto the path of college, and you're just going to live that depressing life, the suburbia mid life that I described earlier. That's the brutal reality, and you don't have to take it from a wannabe like guru, which is me. You don't have to take it from me. You can just kind of logically think it through for yourself. That's just what's gonna happen if you don't take matters into your own hands, if you don't make your own name, if you don't make a name for yourself, if you don't take life into your own hands instead of letting life happen to you. Stop letting life happen to you. Have a specific goal, a singular goal that you want to work tirelessly at the moment, and maybe you can start, I don't know, a little bit of work onto the future ones. Like right now I want to make as much money as possible, but I'm also working on my physique at the moment, because that is a longer term thing. If I make money first and I still have like the super skinny, like horrible physique, I'm still pretty skinny right now, but I'm bulking, I'm working on it. But if I still have the super skinny 0 days in the gym physique and I just completely quit the gym, not only am I gonna have to take many more years to achieve like a good physique, but I'm also probably not gonna bring my best self into making money, because I'm not going to have a balanced life. I'm going to have like a horrible low energy state because I'm going to be kind of flabby. I'm going to not look very good. I'm not going to take as much care of my diet. I'm not going to have much exercise at all, and that's all going to play into my work. You kind of get what I mean. So work tirelessly on your goals, maintain or slightly improve at the other ones, but have a solid line of focus on the single thing that you're working on, and then all the other goals are kind of very blurry in your peripheral vision. You just kind of work on them a tiny bit when you have like the ultra free time, and you definitely don't want to work on your main goal at that time. And just keep on working, keep on putting the work every day. Find something new if you don't already have a really good path. Like if you don't already have a really good workout that you love doing, if you don't like working out, then I don't know, try finding somebody else to work out with that's a good person. Like try finding someone good to work out with who can do like a consistent routine that you like doing with that person. Find something like that so you can consistently get into the gym. Or if you want to start a business, keep on thinking, keep on kind of pondering a good business idea, a good business plan, a good you get what I mean. Keep thinking of a good business, and I don't know, test, like put it into action, start making YouTube videos if you decide that's a route that seems the best to take, and find a business partner or someone that you could work with. Just keep on tirelessly working at that, and then once you have yourself on a good path, you're consistently uploading. Let's say that you are like working on a YouTube channel, you're consistently uploading, you're consistently improving your speaking skills, you're consistently learning, and then you're synthesizing that knowledge into YouTube videos. You have someone good that you're working with, or you have a few people, or you've realized that you just like working solo more, and that's the best way that you're working, you're really happy working that way, then just day in, day out, keep on working, keep on living your life, have some sort of routine, and also have that balance of have routine and also have trying new things in order to potentially improve your business, improve your life, and so on. That's basically it. Just basically the one takeaway: don't stand still, keep trying, keep doing new things, get yourself onto a good path, and hurry up. Because if you don't impose yourself onto life, if you don't make life the reality that you want, then life is going to happen to you rather than you happening to life. If you get what I mean. You're not going to get the results that you want. You're going to get the basic default results, which are not very appetizing. You're going to end up in suburbia with a wife that you hate, and you're going to have not that much fun in your day, and you're going to have to drive to like your kid's like birthday party for someone that you don't really care about, and you're going to constantly hope that you could have lived a better life, and you're not going to fulfill your great potential. And wasted potential is a horrible thing. Alright, see ya. Take action.